Okay, this piece is called Inspiration is Overrated. Launch text for Unit 5. It's also a model of an argumentative piece of writing. So I have had one student at least tell me that they can't get into Pearson. So I figure I'll present it this way, and then that way, even if Pearson is not working, at least an opportunity to read it. And all right, so I'm going to collapse the menu. I'm sorry, the banner there, so that works, and so that we can see more of the text. I'm trying to make this as big as possible for you if you have to watch this on YouTube. Okay, here's something that isn't on everyone's shopping list: a coffee mug that irons clothes. It's just one of a multitude of inventions that most of us have never heard of. Each of those forgotten contraptions was probably someone's bright idea, a flash of inspiration experienced while walking in the woods, an idea guaranteed to change the world. So, what went wrong? Some inventions are so much a part of everyday life, we forget that they started off as someone's bright idea. Others are long forgotten or remembered only as being colossal duds. For every invention that actually makes it to production, there are thousands that don't. The line between the bizarre and the ingenious is often very thin. History is filled with examples of new inventions that supporters thought would be transformational, but turned out to be just minor fads. Experts say that the odds are stacked astronomically against inventors, and that no amount of marketing can turn a situation around. The number of failed inventions reinforces how hard it is for inventors to make the leap from idea to marketable product. Let's look at some figures. According to the US Patent and Trademark Office, there are about 1.5 million products that have patents. Perhaps 3,000 of those make money. A noted business magazine states that only 1 in 5,000 inventions succeeds in the market. This estimate is 10 times lower than the one from the Trademark Office. What explains the high rate of failure? Is there something the inventors failed to see? The answer is yes. They failed to see how much work is involved in getting a product off the ground. Someone once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. That's true for invention, too. Hard work is more important than a good idea. Developing something new that actually works and that people want can take years. After an inventor has a brilliant idea, the hard part begins. A working model must be developed and tested. If the results are poor or inconsistent, the project may have to be rethought or even scrapped. A good idea is necessary, but what comes after is more important. When a working model finally gets developed, the inventor must conduct what is called a search for prior art. That means checking to make sure there isn't a similar or even identical invention around. Sometimes it seems as if all the good ideas have been taken. That means more work. When everything is ready to go, the inventor has to apply for a patent, a legal right to ownership of the invention. It's like a contract, and every single word has legal consequences. Many inventors hire patent lawyers to make sure their interests are protected. That means more work. It's a common mistake to think that you can sell an idea. You can't. You can only sell an invention. Turning an idea into a viable invention takes work, time consuming, tedious, and sometimes frustrating work. If invention is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration, I'm putting my money on the 99%.